When it comes to managing diabetes, keeping those blood sugar levels in check is absolutely key. And believe it or not, your protein choices play a big part in this. Now, usually proteins don't directly impact your blood sugar too much. However, some protein sources can actually cause your glucose levels to shoot up when you least expect it. This article explores the 5 worst protein options that individuals with diabetes should approach with extreme caution to maintain better health. Top 5 worst proteins for diabetics. Navigating protein choices can be a bit tricky, especially when many options that seem healthy can actually hide risks for your blood sugar control. Understanding which proteins to limit or avoid is really key to effectively managing diabetes and preventing those unwanted glucose spikes. Let's delve into the specific types of proteins that can derail your efforts. 1. Processed meats. Processed meats, such as sausages, hot dogs, bacon, and deli meats, might seem like convenient protein sources, but they can significantly and negatively impact blood sugar levels. Despite their protein content, the way these foods are manufactured introduces several problematic elements for anyone managing diabetes. One of the primary concerns with processed meats is their often undisclosed content of hidden sugars. You see, manufacturers may add sugars, corn syrup, or other sweeteners to enhance flavor or act as preservatives, and these directly contribute to an increase in blood glucose after consumption. These added sugars offer no nutritional value and can make blood sugar management more challenging. Furthermore, these meats are typically laden with unhealthy saturated and trans fats. These fats can contribute to insulin resistance, a core issue in type 2 diabetes, where the body's cells don't respond effectively to insulin. Over time, increased insulin resistance makes it harder to control blood sugar levels and can also lead to weight gain, further complicating diabetes management. High sodium content is another significant drawback of processed meats. While sodium itself doesn't directly raise blood sugar, a high sodium diet is linked to increased blood pressure and can contribute to fluid retention and weight gain. For individuals with diabetes who are already at a higher risk for cardiovascular complications, managing sodium intake is crucial, and processed meats are major culprits in exceeding daily recommendations. Finally, the high preservative content, such as nitrates and nitrites, and the overall low nutritional value of processed meats make them particularly problematic. These chemicals can have various adverse health effects, and the processing often strips away beneficial nutrients. For stable glucose levels and overall well-being, choosing whole unprocessed protein sources is a far superior strategy for individuals with diabetes. 2. Breaded and fried proteins. Foods like chicken nuggets, fried fish, breaded cutlets, and similar items present a significant challenge for blood sugar control, even though they contain protein. The issue really arises from the combination of protein with refined carbohydrates from the breading and unhealthy fats from the frying process. The breading, typically made from white flour or refined breadcrumbs, has a high glycemic index. This means the carbohydrates in the coating are rapidly digested and absorbed, leading to a quick and often substantial spike in blood sugar levels. This rapid influx of glucose can be particularly difficult for individuals with diabetes to manage, as their bodies either don't produce enough insulin or can't use insulin effectively to clear the sugar from the bloodstream. Deep frying these breaded proteins introduces a large amount of unhealthy fats, often trans fats or oxidized fats, depending on the oil used and how often it's been reheated. These fats not only add a significant number of calories, contributing to potential weight gain, but can also worsen insulin resistance over time. This makes it even harder for the body to manage blood sugar effectively in the long run. The combination of refined carbohydrates from the coating and the fats from frying creates a perfect storm for glucose dysregulation. The carbohydrate content often overwhelms any potential blood sugar stabilizing benefits the protein might have offered on its own. Instead of a steady release of energy, the meal results in a rapid glucose surge, followed by a potential crash, making stable blood sugar management an uphill battle. Therefore, Opting for grilled, baked, or roasted proteins without breading is a much healthier choice for diabetic individuals. 3. Sweetened dairy products. While plain, unsweetened dairy products like Greek yogurt or regular milk in moderation can be part of a diabetes-friendly diet, many commercially available dairy items are packed with added sugars, undermining their protein benefits. These sweetened versions can turn a potentially healthy food into a source of significant blood glucose fluctuations. Flavored yogurts are a common culprit here. While plain yogurt contains natural milk sugar, lactose, fruit-flavored, vanilla, or dessert-style yogurts often have substantial amounts of added sugars, syrups, or fruit concentrates that dramatically increase their carbohydrate load. This can lead to a sharp rise in blood sugar, negating the slow-digesting benefits of the protein and fat content. Chocolate milk and other sweetened milk beverages are another category to watch out for. These drinks might seem like a good way to get calcium and protein, but the added sugar content can be surprisingly high, sometimes comparable to that of some sodas. For children and adults with diabetes, these options can easily contribute to hyperglycemia if not carefully accounted for. Even some varieties of cottage cheese, particularly those with added fruit or flavors, can contain hidden sugars. While plain cottage cheese is an excellent source of protein, it's crucial to read labels carefully. The combination of naturally occurring lactose with these added sweeteners makes these products particularly problematic for individuals striving for stable blood sugar control. Opting for plain versions and perhaps adding your own fresh fruit or a natural non-caloric sweetener if desired is a much better strategy. 4. Some plant-based protein alternatives. With the rise in popularity of plant-based diets, there's been a surge of meat substitute products on the market. While many whole food plant proteins like beans, lentils, and tofu are excellent choices for diabetics, certain processed plant-based meat alternatives can be surprisingly detrimental to blood sugar control. Many of these commercially prepared vegan or vegetarian burgers, sausages, and chicken pieces contain refined flours, starches, and added sugars to improve texture and taste. Ingredients like potato starch, tapioca starch, or various gums are often used as binders or fillers. These components can have a high glycemic index and are quickly absorbed, leading to a faster rise in glucose levels than one might expect from a protein product. The marketing of these products often emphasizes their plant-based nature, leading consumers to assume they are inherently healthy. However, plant-based doesn't automatically mean diabetes-friendly or low glycemic. It's essential to scrutinize the ingredient list for fillers like maltodextrin, modified food starch, or dextrose, all of which can contribute to blood sugar spikes. Some products may also contain added sugars or syrups to mimic the flavor profiles of traditional meat products or to mask off flavors from plant proteins. These added sugars, combined with easily digestible starches, can significantly impact blood glucose. Therefore, while incorporating more plant-based meals is generally encouraged, individuals with diabetes should be discerning, prioritizing whole plant foods or carefully vetted processed alternatives with minimal fillers and sugars. Reading nutrition labels thoroughly is paramount. 5. Protein bars and shakes. Protein bars and shakes are often marketed as convenient, healthy snacks or meal replacements, especially for those looking to increase their protein intake or support fitness goals. However, many commercial options can be problematic for individuals with diabetes due to their surprisingly high sugar content and other additives that can cause dramatic blood sugar fluctuations. A significant number of protein bars and shakes contain substantial amounts of added sugars, often disguised under various names like corn syrup, fructose, agave nectar, brown rice syrup, or cane sugar. These sweeteners are used to improve taste and palatability but can lead to rapid spikes in blood glucose levels, similar to consuming a candy bar or a sugary drink, despite the protein content. Even bars or shakes labeled low sugar or no added sugar may use sugar alcohols like maltitol or xylitol in large quantities, which can still impact blood sugar for some individuals and may cause digestive upset. Others might use artificial sweeteners, which, while not directly raising blood sugar, can sometimes perpetuate cravings for sweet tastes. The type of protein used can also play a role. Many supplements use fast-absorbing protein isolates, such as whey protein isolate. When these are combined with high amounts of simple carbohydrates or sweeteners, it can create a double challenge for glucose management: a quick protein uptake alongside a rapid sugar influx. This combination makes most commercial protein bars and shakes less than ideal for diabetic individuals seeking stable blood sugar, unless specifically formulated for diabetic needs with low glycemic carbohydrates and minimal sweeteners. Always check the nutrition label meticulously. Better protein alternatives. So, instead of these problematic proteins, individuals managing diabetes should focus on incorporating whole food protein sources into their diet. Excellent choices include eggs, which are versatile and nutrient-dense, and unsweetened Greek yogurt, which provides probiotics along with protein. Fish, particularly fatty fish like salmon rich in omega-3s, is highly beneficial. Poultry, such as chicken and turkey breast without the skin or breading, offers lean protein. And legumes, including beans, lentils, and chickpeas, are fantastic plant-based options that also provide valuable fiber. These options deliver high-quality protein without the detrimental hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, refined carbohydrates, or excessive sodium found in their processed or poorly formulated counterparts. They provide the building blocks your body needs for muscle maintenance, satiety, and overall health, while supporting more stable blood sugar levels. Pairing these beneficial proteins with fiber-rich foods, such as non-starchy vegetables, whole grains, and nuts or seeds, can further enhance blood sugar control. You see, fiber helps to slow down digestion and the absorption of glucose from your meal into the bloodstream. This synergistic effect creates more stable and sustained energy release, preventing sharp spikes and subsequent crashes in blood sugar throughout the day. Effectively managing diabetes means being highly selective about your protein sources. By consciously avoiding processed meats, breaded and fried proteins, sweetened dairy products, certain highly processed plant-based alternatives, and sugary protein supplements, individuals with diabetes can achieve more stable blood glucose levels while still obtaining the essential protein needed for overall health and well-being. Have you experienced blood sugar spikes from any of these protein sources, or do you have other culprits to share? We'd love to hear your experience in the comments below. Subscribe to our newsletter for more diabetes-friendly nutrition guides, and don't forget to pass this article along to someone who might benefit from this vital information.